I'm such a lazy ass. So, Geneva, you've passed around all my shit like a crazy person. You have literally lied. You've told Joleen. Joleen!
It never happened. It's false.
You want to talk about your little sad ass fucking story about your real stalker when you're conversing with a real stalker? Since you listen to, I don't care. I'm not trying to be rude. I don't care who else is live. I had to say what I have to say. I'm not trying to be conscientious of anybody else's live right now. Joleen, you are conversing with an actual stalker. I'm literally going to pursue charges on this individual. And Joleen, this is your freaking information highway?
Who am I saying that? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
And you want to bitch about you having a stalker. Okay. All right. Yeah, Joleen grosses me the fuck out too. What a little, I mean, well, don't even get me started on, this isn't about her. I'll do another live to Joleen since she wants to be this holier than thou comedian. When you're just as bad as the rest of them, Joleen.
Wow, I must be pretty special.
You are lying in a big, huge mud pit with pigs. But that's cool. We're just not supposed to talk about that. I mean, we're just not supposed to. Yeah. You're getting your information from liars and stalkers.
What? I can't have layers?
Siwa, where you at? Let's look in Terry Lynn's last stream. And let's bring up when Amber comes up. And let's listen to what she had to say. I regret on Siwa's panel and discussing it. I bet you do. It was a situation that snowballed, and I apologize to Brooke for speaking on it. I should have handled it better. Why don't you apologize to me for lying about it? You said I was on administrative leave. Joleen repeated you. Joleen, I don't give a fuck what you have to say in your stupid fucking rants about, oh, I was stalked. Oh. You deserve every fucking thing you get, Joleen. Lunzer. Get the fuck out of our community. Just like the Mob 2 people, go the fuck on. You have been conspiring with this woman. Acting like, I don't talk to people. I don't talk to the county. Joleen, you're fucking gross and you're a fraud. And we're going to show proof of that in just a second.
There are 7 levels of being drunk that you may experience when drinking. Of course, alcohol affects everyone differently, but these are some common things that almost everyone has experienced at least once. Level 5. Yost. You know the little man that lives inside your head, controlling your meat suit and making sure you don't say anything stupid? Well, he called in sick today. You're on your own now. This is also when you start having momentary lapses in your memory.
Jolene, shut the fuck up about me calling him about Natalie. I called John to tell him Natalie was deceased because I wanted him to feel the fucking pain I was feeling, and I wanted him to feel it as hard as he could feel it. I told John that night I didn't think Natalie hated him. Because I knew Natalie hated him. He said, do you think Natalie hates me? I said, no. And I let him go. And when I hung up the phone, I said, I know she fucking hates you.
What happened? I'm upset, y'all.
Jolene, you are associated with a fucking stalker that I'm about to press charges on. And quite frankly, she's going to show text messages between you two.
Ooh, my.
Conspiring against me and everybody else. So I suggest you step the fuck away from our community now because I'm about to really lower the boom on all of you motherfuckers.
Go to sleep! Go to sleep! You're crazy! Go to sleep!
No, don't be mean to her. She has a problem.
You're insane!
She was not Jess. I don't know about Jess. Jess was up there. Didn't she admit to calling and going into detail on what she...
I screwed the Jess thing up. I'm the one that screwed the Jess thing up. I got them mixed up. Maybe it's because Jolene, you're friends with Geneva and Jess.
Wow, I must be pretty special.
You met Jess in real life. Did you meet Geneva in real life? Jolene, you're disgusting. You have been cohorting with these people that are stalking YouTube creators that you fucking like to roast on a weekly basis.
It's getting weird.
And you act like you're holier than thou, Jolene. These are your friends.
How humiliating and degrading.
She did.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I did that short to make sure that people knew that.
And I will say that Jess is a very nice person. I've spoken to her and I like her a lot. So let's not get these two people twisted. Again, Jess is not Geneva. Geneva is not Jess. And I'm sorry for confusing the two to begin with.
And Geneva were two different people, remember? Oh, the live that Phil did on JY, that call was her. And that's why she didn't want that live. That's why that live got struck. And that's why she was so hard pressed for that live not to be posted. Oh my God. Go ahead.
I'm like, okay, I don't know. I said, are you serious? Are they going to take him in? He needs help. Then she sends me screenshots of this stone.
Your bestie, Joleen.
7%.
Put simply, propaganda is the dissemination of ideas intended to convince people to think and act in a particular way and for a particular purpose. It's crucial to understand that it's the instigator's purpose that defines or distinguishes propaganda from other similar forms of activity, such as advertising and education. While the definitions have changed, the concept of propaganda has not really changed. But what has changed are the means of communications, from the early print media, both written and visual, to the electronic. I'm thinking obviously of film, radio, television, and of course now the internet. And this change in the means of communications has had a profound effect on both the speed with which propaganda has been disseminated and also the scale on which it has been disseminated.
That's your bestie.
I just talked to the cop. He put his card on the live, so I called. I told him my history of working in psych education, psych ed, whatever. And told him the reason people keep calling him because he keeps saying he's going to self-harm and is acting nuts. I told him basically to scoot and told him to watch the live, which is what he's doing now. He wants me to send him clips. I have the ones from Amber. Do you have any that he may have?
Why am I holding you accountable, Joleen? Because this is your friend.
Millions of Americans suffer from psychological disorders and are not getting the proper care. Now you tell me what's so funny about that.
You went on your motherfucking live streams, your hate streams, and said, Brooke may or may broken on blast. Bob might not have a job. Bob might not have a job. You've been getting your information out of Geneva?
You full of That's what you are. You full of Now take that to the bank and cash that damn check.
And this is not a thread or anything, but I'm just saying maybe you should, Joleen, you really hold yourself at a very high standard. You really take yourself so seriously, and it cracks me up just because you think that you know how to, I don't even know how to say this.
Overtired, angry, stupid. Glass of wine, 2 glasses of wine, altitude.
You believe that your beliefs are right no matter what, 100%. You are the least open-minded individual I've ever heard of in my life.
I'm placing you under citizen's arrest.
For what?
For parking too close to my car.
Oh, wow, I'll just go.
Yeah, just move it. Move the
Oh, no, you don't, princess. Stop filming!
You don't believe in fucking rights. You don't believe in anything but Joleen, your agenda, your narrative, and you get it from fucking stalkers on the internet while you're, I've got a stalker, my Michael Bublé crispy isn't gonna sell as much of my fucking Christmas trees. Wah, 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 Joleen. You are a disgusting piece of shit that hides behind people like Geneva so that you can make yourself look all innocent.
Too much drinking, eh? Whoa, 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 whoa. Be careful. Yeah. Stay. Yeah,
Joleen, you said you have 3 jobs. So what's that? Comedian, your 9 to 5, and YouTube? Big fucking deal. Did you graduate college?
Get your fucking ass up and work.
I'm just asking. I'm not even being fucking an asshole. I'm just wondering, what is your degree in?
These nuts.
Because obviously you have a degree in thinking you're better than fucking everybody else.
Boom. Roasted.
And I'd like to know your credentials.
Back Back in the 1890s, people referred to male genitalia as credentials.
Don't take my man.
Now he's finally admitting Sherelle ruined his interview with the.
Let's be honest, Joleen couldn't take anybody's man. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Just because you're funny doesn't mean you're cute. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you have a decent looking face and all, but
Here are 10 signs of a shallow person. Number 1, they are overly concerned about physical appearance. There's a fine line between taking care of yourself and being obsessed with your appearance. People who are superficial are often overly concerned about how others perceive them. They spend excessive amounts of time, energy, and money to make themselves look good to other people. Putting that effort into personal growth would be better for them and everyone in their life. Shallow people are generally disinterested in others' emotions, thoughts, and behaviors because they don't really care about getting to know people. Number 2, they are materialistic. Shallow people are typically very materialistic, and this ties back to their obsession with appearance. Often, material objects function as symbols of wealth or power, so they buy expensive things, hoping that others will see them as more valuable and appreciate them more. That's because they, themselves, give more respect and admiration to attractive and wealthy people. Superficial people prioritize material things, like big homes, fancy cars, or expensive items, over experiences and relationships, so their lives tend to lack depth. People like this feel entitled to happiness. They pursue things that bring them immediate joy, even if they know that it won't last. Number 3, they lack opinions. Shallow people also tend to lack opinions, at least honest ones. They rarely have a solid value system, so others easily influence them. It's not hard to convince someone to believe something when their belief system is a blank slate. When the opportunity best suits a change of opinion, superficial people will switch sides without thinking twice. Number 4, their relationships are one-sided. If you've ever been in a relationship with a shallow person, you know that their priority is not their partner or the relationship, it's themselves. That's why people like this struggle to maintain balanced relationships. Instead of practicing reciprocity, they engage in one-sided relationships. These individuals like to center their relationships around themselves and push aside their partner's needs. To them, people are like objects. They pick and choose the pretty ones that have the most value to them, and they won't hesitate to toss them aside if someone better comes along.
You like to make fun of my looks all the time, Joleen.
It's a made-up tale. It's a total fabrication.
I'm sorry. Has nobody ever held your feet over the fucking fire? Just because you had your fucking face reconstructed does not make you better than anybody, Joleen.
Only thing that is artificial or fake about me. This. Oh my God.
But yet you think you do. Like, what kind of a woman is so insecure about her face that it gets reconstructed, and then she goes on her YouTube channels and makes pictures and thumbnails of people that don't look like themselves, like making fun of Anne or making fun of me.
It's an urban legend that never happened.
I mean, Joleen, you've had your fucking nose broken with a hammer, and you don't look any better than that?
Hammer time.
Bitch, if I ever went under the knife, you best believe that's not what I'd look like.
The thirst is real.
I digress. And I digress. She is fucking insecure. And her fucking wedding pictures were gross and ugly, sorry.
She said, oh, I think that was...
And then, Joleen, you're fake news, bitch. Can you go repeat this shit as if it were Bible because you talked to Genevra? It's from the crazy bitchazola Milky Way, huh? Like, fucking, what the hell? Your credibility has been shot, Joleen. And then it cracks me up. You're going to try to stay incognito and off the grid, and you have Oregon, or how do you say it? Oregon? The Oregon Trail. It's called Oregon State Police. Or
no matter how many Chanels you borrow, you will never, ever be a lady.
We all think you need to get help. There's something wrong with you.